Welcome back to my channel, My Kinda Art, and for today's video, this one's I've actually never done a tutorial video for. One of my most popular and most watched videos on my channel, which is this dinosaur watermelon carving that I made for a centerpiece for my nephew when he was around, I think, 2 years old. But yeah, this one's my most watched videos, so I decided to do a tutorial video for this one. So yeah, if you're brand new to my channel, consider hitting the like button, ring the bell, leaving a comment, and let's get to it. So one of the first steps that I did was use a pencil to go ahead and kind of outline where I think the mouth was going to go, and the eyes and the nostrils. And after I kind of pinpointed exactly where I wanted things to go, that's when I used a black Sharpie to go ahead and kind of outline and dot where the mouth was going to be, the eyes and the nostrils, and this. And then after, I went ahead and cut the bottom part of the watermelon to make sure that it doesn't move and it stays stable, and also to be safe because I will be using, and I did use, a sharp knife and also a box cutter. And the reason I used a box cutter was because I knew that I was going to need something really sharp that will help me kind of remove the skin, the green part of the watermelon, so that I can reveal the white flesh for the teeth and also parts of the eyes and the nostrils. So one of the first cuts that I did was the bottom part of the watermelon, and then the mouth was the biggest part. And this is when I started using a huge spoon to go ahead and scoop out all of the watermelon, which I set to the side. And that's going to be actually, I'll end up cubing it later, so that's going to be part of the fruit salad that I ended up making afterwards. But yeah, I removed the center part of the watermelon. I removed everything that I possibly could. And yeah, this made it a lot easier and less heavy, obviously. And for the next step, I decided to go ahead and use the box cutter and probably remove around an inch into the teeth, and just to show the white flesh. And this made it a lot better and cooler than just using toothpicks, which a lot of videos started doing that I've seen were doing just toothpicks, and it kind of looked a little kind of weird. But yeah, I decided to take my time and use the knife afterwards to go ahead and cut teeth, and they just look really cool because they looked white from the white flesh of the watermelon. Entertainment. And I also used a small melon baller to remove some of the watermelon flesh from the parts that I cut off from the bottom and the mouth, and this just makes it look cool to kind of just ball some of the melon when it's serving. It looks a little bit more, it's a little bit more fancier than just cubed watermelon. And what I did for the next step was to go ahead and remove the green flesh and reveal the white for the nostrils, and then also cut into the eyes as well. And by the way, this time lapse of all these videos that I took when I was recording this, I remember this taking me around 3 hours to do because I really wanted to take my time and not rush things. And that's why I started this early in the morning. And I remember I made sure that I saved this, so for the next day when we did have this birthday party, that it was ready. But yeah, I took my time with this one because I really wanted it to look perfect as much as I could and just as clean as I wanted it to be. And what I also did was, with one of the parts of the mouth of the watermelon, is when I started cutting out and making more of like the angry eyebrow shape for the brow portion of the face, to kind of just make it look a lot meaner, because I did want it to make it look like a dinosaur but also still make it look kind of cool and cute. And yeah, that's what I did, and I kind of secured it together with some toothpicks. And this part also took some trial and error to see how big I wanted it to be, because some of it was kind of heavy. So I just kind of shaved it down with the knife and also the box cutter, and also a potato peeler also helped smooth and round things out, as you can see right there on the bottom right. But yeah, that's what I did for the eyebrow parts, and then secured them with the toothpicks. And then for the final touch, I also added some parts of the lifted nostril parts, and which I also secured with toothpicks. And as a final part for the eyes and pupils, I used some blueberries, and this just brought it all the way together and just made it look really cool and clean. And this is one of my favorite things that I've done in a long time when it came to food art. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and see you later. Bye.
Entertainment.